We're here at CES 2020, downtown Las Vegas. This is one of the few blockchain gadget companies that we found. This is called WatchSkins, and I'm here with Colin Knock. Tell us about this stuff.
Well, thanks for having me, John. So I'd like to just give you a little bit of an overview of WatchSkins. It's the first blockchain watch face marketplace. So we're really trying to reinvent the non-fungible collectible marketplace. We want to be able to bring something to the world that has real utility in blockchain. So WatchSkins is the first marketplace that's going to allow premium content, major brands, licensed major brands. So basically what we've got here is an app that pairs to virtually any smartwatch. Once you log into the app, it's actually going to go ahead and bring you to the marketplace screen. The marketplace screen will kind of show us what types of content we have. So we have watch content, sports content, video games, local street art, automotive, music, things like that. So we're really trying to have something for everybody. Crypto Watches is actually debuting the Gotham series. The Gotham series is a completely customizable virtual collectible. You can randomize for a surprise design, and you can choose from literally millions of designs.
And how does the pricing work? Because like this is $10, so if I put fewer hands on it, do I pay less?
Well, that's a great question. So this is all based on some variables that we've kind of put together based on the rarity and the scarcity of the exact skin. So these will be subject to change in the future as we add big brands. That's something that we're really actually focusing on. We've hired the NPD group to really help us bring a price point to the market. Once you do that, it also shoots over to your collection. The collection is actually a token wallet for NFT collectibles. So you can go through, and depending on what you're feeling for the day or what you want to wear, you can choose a different skin, and you can also send these to auction if you want to go ahead and sell it.
So let's talk a little bit about the value of this to a watch lover. So I mean, I'm pretty familiar with watches. I've been collecting for years.
Yeah.
When you talk to the folks who are basically manufacturing these watches, I mean, you have the fashion watch brands that are like CK and all these other ones, and then you have the fancy ones, Omegas, Patek Philippe, etc. What kind of feedback have you gotten from these folks yet, or is it too early to tell?
It's pretty early to tell. The people we've talked to have mostly been out of China, and we're kind of considering trying to maybe source our own physical watch, but we've really put that on the back burner because we've had a lot of interest from some of the major R&D departments at some of the biggest smartwatch companies. So rather than try to compete with them, we just kind of decided we'd like to stay digital, just keep it as a collectible. And we've had a lot of different feedback from a lot of different types of people. A lot of the kids that want the NFT collectibles aren't necessarily the same market as the high-end watch collector. With our IP and everything like that, there is an opportunity to license out crypto watches to those higher end companies, and that would provide them an option, to be able to sell a digital item.
So they're approximately the same sort of customer, right? They're both fashion forward, they're fashion conscious, they want some street art on their watch or whatever.
Right.
How do you access the NFT folks versus the folks who might just want to go buy like a colorful swatch or something like that?
Sure. If we can get onto Apple, if we can get on the Google Play Store and all of the app stores in China, they already have the consumers, they already have the watch owners, and so the barrier to acquisition here will actually be allowing people to buy NFTs, and they may not even understand what an NFT is at that point.
So the important part of this is the fact that it's unique and that it's basically fungible, right?
Right. So people want scarcity. Scarcity creates value. So no matter what it is, whether it's the lower end Gotham or whether we end up getting a license through Rolex or somebody like that, the key is limited edition. And so we think that is what is going to drive both the front end marketplace for first time purchasers as well as the ecosystem for buying and selling already pre-configured skins.
All right. When do you expect this to be out?
That's a great question. We're in talks with a number of different people. This is obviously the beta app. We could potentially launch it very soon on our own, but we are looking for some strategic partnerships. So we're just kind of holding off on that. We would love to see something by early spring. It just depends how CES goes and how some of the other meetings pan out that we have lined up.
All right, very cool. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.